You are capable of winning races, but you can't do it alone. It's time to elevate your game to the next level with RMR Driving Academy. Richard Murtaugh is the longest-running setup builder on iRacing with nearly a decade of experience. With a combined 13,000 rating across 2 accounts, Murtaugh has helped more than 20 drivers advance to the World of Outlaws Pro Series. Log on to rmrdrivingacademy.com or find them on Facebook and Instagram.
Good Tuesday evening, everybody. Welcome to the Dirt Racing Network, the Digital Sim Sports Network, and live coverage of the Epic Racing Association 2025 Ironman Fall National Series. A mixed bag, and from night to night, I can never keep up with what exactly it is we're going to see. But tonight it's mini stocks on the dirt at Lanier. And I feel like we were just here. Oh, that's right. We were just here last night and saw an epic Monday Night Thunder. 30 laps flag to flag, the 360 sprint cars. Those guys did a great job last night. We'll see if these boys can do the same here tonight. They got a 40-lap feature planned. Got about 11 guys. I'm hopeful that Matt Eddy, who only made a couple of laps, isn't poofed out of here, because it seemed like he had some kind of connection issue, but we'll see. Mr. Brunner, hello. Bill, thank you. I was disappointed a little on Sunday. I got roughed up a little bit, but I also think I made a bad adjustment on my pit stop, and I don't know if I didn't go far enough or if I went the wrong way. Either way, the truck wasn't good there the last 15 laps, and so it is what it is. You live, you learn. I've been out of it for a while and came back, and things are a little different, so I'm going to have to relearn some stuff. Did find my crew chief's Bible, though, so I'm going to be able to have that ready to go from now on, and I probably won't make that dumbass adjustment I made Sunday night. Good evening, Jane. Guys, make sure you chat it up. If you're over with us on Facebook, like, share, follow. If you're on YouTube, Twitch, and Trovo, hit subscribe. You'll know every time we go live. Just a few more seconds, and these guys are going to get ready for heat races. Should be 2 heat races, and then we're going to get ready for that 40-lap A main. And then yours truly is going to start getting himself ready for that race in New Hampshire this coming Sunday. See if he can figure it out and figure out which adjustments are what. So he can go out there to a place that he's very comfortable racing at. See if we can do it again. Sun is going down. It looks like it's going down really fast. We had a nice glare a second ago, and then all of a sudden, hardly no sun at all. It's getting dark. Hello, Paula. You need to tell Mr. Dillon that we missed him on Sunday night, Paula. He should have been there. All right, time is expiring on the warm-up session. Jimmy Jones, our quickest tonight. 16.20 seconds. Get the boys out here and get some heat racing action ready to roll off. Be a short show, a couple of heats, and then a feature. As we're ready for that first heat, let's get down here and look at the 43, the Lumberdew Jack Wagon. Reed Arundel will be on the pole. Jonathan Day in the 80 will be on his outside. Your second row inside the 7 of Pete Dillon. And on his outside, the quickest guy in the warm-up session, the 42 of Jimmy Jones. Matt Eddy, the 88, scheduled to be inside row number 3, and he'll have the 46 of John Brunner on his outside. Now, Matt Eddy is who I was talking about possibly having a connection issue and dropping out of here. That was pretty early, so I don't know exactly what happened, but hopefully he comes back. Well, I can understand that. I can understand that. I think if I was close enough to go there, I probably would have went myself. We haven't been to a NASCAR race in a number of years simply because I don't like the new format. But we gave up season tickets at Texas Motor Speedway 3-4 years ago, maybe 5. And we have been to one race in that time, and it was like the next year. I just wanted to go to the All-Star race, I think. Hopefully they will put it back to being NASCAR again, and then I'll get reinterested in it. But right now it's just not a fun product to watch. All right. Being shown where the start line is, they will come around this time, and we'll get the green flag on our first of 2 heat races. Matt Eddy. Blinkety blink. That's cool. If I ever get out that far, I'm going to holler at him. I got a buddy who lives close enough that goes up there now. He and I been racing on iRacing for 15 years together. Now he lives in North Carolina. So, all right. Time to go green flag racing. Epic Racing Association. Mini stocks on the dirt at Lanier. The green flag in the air. Arundel to the point. Jones is bottled up. He and Eddy are side by side right now. Pete Dillon and Jonathan Day are side by side. Tiny bit of contact there between those two. They're stacked up 3 wide now for third place. Jones was in the middle. That ain't going to work out. Bumping, grinding. Everybody will keep them facing forward. Now Matt Eddy slides by into the 4th spot. Jones back to 5th. Runner behind that. It's all Rundle out front. He's got company. Pete Dillon is closing in. Dillon will get the nose there, but Rundle will get a run down the backstretch. Dillon in the middle again. Now alongside, can he get the lead at the line? Not quite, maybe next time. That time it was Dillon. If it was not by much. That plastic nose piece, the thickness of it on the front might have been enough. It'll be 3 to go this time. They're side by side at the front of the field. Day is still 3rd. Jones got back around Eddy. He's 4th. Then Eddy and Brunner is Dillon now all the way across the nose and out in front of Reed Rundle. Rundle will try to work back to the inside again. Out of 4, Dillon's got a good head of steam. He'll clear. 2 to go. They're battling behind as Jonathan Day, Jimmy Jones are going to get at it. Oh, contact between Eddy and Day. That'll spin both cars out. We're going to stay green for the time being. White flag this time. No more flags will be thrown. Checkered flag when you come around, and Pete Dillon looks like he is going to go 3rd to 1st, and he'll win. First heat of the night. Reed Rundle coming in 2nd. Jimmy Jones into that 3rd spot. Eddy got it righted. He'll be 4th. Then Jonathan Day 5th, and John Brunner got a piece of that incident before. I think that car broke a spindle or something, and he had to take it in to pit road. But Pete Dillon, Heat 1 a winner. We'll see him starting in the front tonight for that 40-lap feature. All right, let's get ready for heat number 2. It'll be the 64 of Adamville. Wow, I don't know how you get the 43 and the 64 pole positions. Rigged. It's rigged. Adam Vinny's going to be on the pole for heat number 2 with a 107 of Brian Day on his outside. Then Justin Day in the 1 car, row 2, next to Jeff Werdeman in the 81, and good old Westendorf, the 92 car. He has back there in that 5th and final starting position. There's Joshy Josh right there with that Mountain Dew machine. Likes that old Mountain Dew. I think all the tracks that we've been to, there's been a meetup at every one. Kansas, Vegas, Texas, Bristol. Trying to remember where else we've been. But every time we've had a meetup, Paula. Some group or some person. We used to go to Texas races every year. Twice a year. All right, truck's getting out the way. Adam Vinny from the pole position.
Green flag, green flag.
Not quite as good a start, I think, as he would have liked. He got a shot in the pants for it, too. Justin Day gave him a pretty good shot. Brian Day slid way wide in 1 and 2, and he's going to fall all the way back to 3rd already. Werdeman side by side with Westendorf. That's for the 4th position. Now he works to the inside of Brian Day. Day's got that car a little out of shape. Might be trying to slide it a little too much. He might want to just ride through the car. There you go. That was a lot better that time in 3 and 4. We'll go up front because Justin Day is losing ground. He's out for 4 car lengths now. Already falling back off of Adam Vinny. Vinny ought to be able to handle that. Should be a walk in the park for the driver of the 64 car. Jeff Werdeman in 3rd. He's trying to reel these guys in. He was faster the last lap. Not by much, but every little bit counts. One mistake from the guys up front. If you're consistent, you'll run them right down. Westendorf got around Brian Day back there. He's up to the 4th spot. We'll take a look. That gap pretty even. 1, 2, 2, 3. 2 to go this time. Heat number 2. Vinny's opened it up a little bit. He's out to half a second now. It's the white flag, a lap for heat number 2. Westendorf still 4th and Day is still 5th. But it's Adam Vinny headed for the checkered flag in heat 2, and he is going to take it home. Day 3rd, that's the 1 of Justin Day. Then Werdeman, Westendorf, and Brian Day in the 107. And then there was one 40-lap event left in the night. And we're going to get right to it, apparently. We ain't going to mess around. I can't say that I hate it. Yeah, flying right through the fireworks we are. And Pete Dillon in the 7 and Adam Vinny in the 64 making up the front row. Then Reed Rundle, the 43, Justin Day, the 1 is our second row. Your third row, the 42, Jimmy Jones, 81, Jeff Werdeman. They're inside and out. The 88 of Matt Eddy next to the 92 of Josh Westendorf in row 4. Row 5 is Jonathan Day, the 80, Brian Day, the 107, and the 46 of John Runner. Well, he's Outback Jack tonight. Lights have come up. Temperature has come down a little. So we get ready. All right. We're going to go green this time. 40 green flag elapse.
Green.
And the green flag is out. They waited until it fell to find the throttle. I thought Rundle might get a run off the bottom. He did not. Sometimes you get down there, there's a little bit of a launch pad attack strip down there. Pete Dillon leads lap 1, little wiggledy here, there. Oh, car out of shape. That was Justin Day. He's going to fall backwards. He's going back to 5th. Might go back further. Might not. Jones is going to be right there. The slowdown from Brian Day or Jonathan Day, I'm sorry, in the 80. Kind of checked everybody up. John Brunner already up to 7th. He started 11th. 3 wide right here. Contact there, he and Werdeman. Now we got a caution. And we watched it happen. We don't need to go back. We saw that happen. Maybe we can drone cam it a little bit here and just show you. They were 3 wide. Brunner got to the top. Werdeman was in the middle, and oh, yeah. Yeah, just a little pointed down the hill, and the car just kept trucking. So that'll definitely slow things down a little bit. It was getting a little heated there towards the front. Dillon and Vinny were getting locked into a good battle. They'll have to start that again once we get back going. All right, we're going to double it back up.
All right, man. Like to
Watch
on
it
the
back
pace car. We're not going
out
green
on the
this time.
pace
We are
car.
not going green.
I don't know why Westendorf was in the pits, but he was. Looks like the right front is a little wrinkly on that number 92 car. Yeah, the right front's a little squished. So they had to get it off the tire, looks like. He'll be able to continue. As we're going to come to the green this time, he's going to catch up to the field. The green flag back in the air. Oh, I think Pete Dillon missed the shift. He got shoved from behind by the 43. He's going to lose at least one. He may lose 2 spots. One mistake on a restart. That could be the difference. Vinny to the point. Dillon fighting for second with Jones right now. Rundle is back to 4th. They've sorted it out 2, 3, 4. Justin Day side by side with Jonathan Day. That's for 5th and 6th. And then Matt Eddy tucked in behind. Jeff Werdeman trying to work his way back through the field. He gets around the 107 of Brian Day. We'll get back towards the front. The battle for the lead heating up, and Pete Dillon leads that lap. Got back to the inside of Adam Vinny. They're drag racing it down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Vinny's trying to stay on that corner. He got him a little straightened out. But Dillon gets by. Now Jones is going to work inside. Try to take second away from Adam Vinny. He's going to get it down here in 3 and 4, at least for the moment. Jimmy Jones to second that time by. Vinny wide in 1 and 2. I think there was contact getting in the corner. There's close quarters racing. Here comes Justin Day working on the inside of that pink 43. Rundle under fire. That time Day got it a little too sideways on the bottom. That's going to give Reed Rundle some breathing room and time to focus on the battle that's going on in front of him, see if he can do something about either one of those two. Pete Dillon's starting to stretch it out. He is 1.14 seconds ahead of the field. Now Jones extends away from Adam Vinny by about a quarter second. Reed Rundle trying to close in on the 64. Justin Day has reeled these guys back in. He's almost to the bumper of the 43 once again. A mistake right here a few laps ago, and he didn't make it this time. Patiently stalking the 43. Got to figure out where the weak spot is. He's going to have to attack that particular spot. Top 5 have not changed. Let's go look back here because it looks like, and I missed it by one set of cars, it looks like John Brunner and Matt Eddy have started a little to and fro tussle. Dillon's opening it up just a little bit now. I'm sorry, Mr. Jones lost his transponder for a moment. He actually lost a little ground. He's lost about 0.3 of a second. Adam Vinny staying in touch with the 42 car. They are starting to get away from Reed Rundle and Justin Day. And now Jeff Werdeman is going to work to the inside of Brian Day. Or I'm sorry, that's Jonathan Day in the 80. There's so many days this week. Pun intended. He'll get clear of the 80 car, put himself up to the 6th spot. up front because Pete Dillon started to ease away again from Jones. Got it back out to 1.2 seconds. We're halfway. 20 laps into the feature. Had one caution. Had it on about lap 2, maybe 3. Pete Dillon gave up some ground to that last lap. Gave up some ground in the last set of corners there, too. Jones is reeling him in. He's picking up a few feet here and a few feet there. Adam Vinny now starting to put pressure on Jones, and that may be the reason why Jones was trying to crank things up a little bit, because the 64 car keeps getting right to the bumper. Lap's starting to wind down. We'll be at 15 to go this time. It's almost 7/10 of a second. First to second. Now it's down to half a second. That drive in low in turn 3 really helping the 42. He's cutting it down right there, and it's making up some ground for him. Lost a little that time in turns 1 and 2. He'll make some of it back up right there. He gets down where the tacky stuff is on the inside. Car against the fence inside. That's the 107 of Brian Day. He's going to get it right, and we're going to stay green. Dillon's running the slider line, and now Jones is doing the same. Reed Rundle must have had some kind of a problem, because he went from running 4th. He is back to the 9th position here. Lap traffic may be a factor because Westendorf is right in front of your leaders, about a half a straightaway. We've still got 10 laps remaining. He's right there. Almost 7/10 of a second, first to second, when it's about, man, it is tight back to the next spot. It's about 2/3. And Vinny's closing in. He gets there on entry, but he's got to wait for the car. He loses everything he gets right here, from right here back out. Pete Dillon catching the lap car. He'd probably just as soon not get him before we get to the checks. I don't know if he knows how close the guys behind him are. Just no mistakes up front, and I think he's got this one in hand. 6 to go this time. He is to the back of the 92 car. Will it hold him up a bit? Westendorf in low, drifts up. Dillon's going to have to navigate this as they're almost 3 wide with another lap car. Down to the inside, a little door banging going on. 7 car clears the 92 on the wave lap. He'll be in here with 4 to go. 6/10 at the line. First to second. Jones clears the lap car of Westendorf. Now Adam Vinny needs to do it. He's losing ground to the guys in front of him. Alongside the lap car, he is 3/4 of a second behind the second place car. It'll be 2 to go this time by. Pete Dillon's got a half a second, almost 0.6. Oh, that time Jones tried to get a little extra, and he found the outside wall with the right rear corner. That's probably the nail in the coffin. White flag coming out this time. Pete Dillon is going to go wire to wire. And he is going to win in the mini stocks at Lanier, the ERA Ironman Series. Jones second, Vinny third, then Justin Day and Jeff Ordeman for 5, Matt Eddy in 6, John Brunner 7th, Reed Rundle 8th, Jonathan Day 9th, Josh Westendorf in the 10th position, and Brian Day rounded out the field in the 107. So we'll grab our top 3 drivers. And we'll get ready to chat with them. And let's chat with the driver of the 64 machine, Adam Vinny. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. What's up, Roger?
That looked like it wasn't a horrible race. It's really weird to watch these little mini stocks stay under the green flag and just go lap after lap after lap.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I'm okay with it. These cars are just junk.
Tell us how you really feel.
They're junk.
Well, it looked like you had a pretty good handle on it. Maybe one mistake cost you a spot, but you were up there battling with Pete Dillon, and it looked like you got the car just a little out of shape. And in that moment, the 42 was close enough. He pounced on it, and after that, just could not find a way to get back around him.
Yeah. Just I don't know. Pete was fast. Came over my nose a little bit. I could have right hooked him, but me being who I am, I backed out of it. And then I'm gonna have to watch a replay, but we'll see who else wants to throw a little paint on this car. Maybe I'll go in there and hit the pace car.
Well, it's about the only one that doesn't have paint on it. I can tell you that.
Well, then they'll have my paint on it.
You need to have some fence paint too, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe
I'll
when
go
you get
take care
ready to
of
go
that.
back to the pits, go out there and do a nice drift through 1 and 2 and drag that right rear corner around on the fence. That'll take care of that.
Oh, definitely. But all in all, it was pretty fun. Like I said, I'm not much for these cars. No horsepower, and just I don't race them enough, so it's just a learning curve for me. But it was fun.
All right, well, give me some shout-outs before we let you go finish getting paint on that thing.
Sounds good. Yeah, I appreciate you, Roger, Dirt Racing Network, ERA putting this on, Beer Wisconsin, Small Batch Beardos and Bombs, Next Level Litigation Support, Fridgeburg Time, the Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, all my teammates, the Lumber Dude Outlaws, my parents back home, and my girlfriend, my kids, and everybody tuning in. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Thanks for chatting with us. Congrats on the run, and I will see you again on, I believe, Sunday this week.
Yes, sir. Looking forward to it.
All right. Adam Vinny, folks, he finishes in third tonight. And now let's move on and talk to guy that was quickest in the warm-up session. I thought was going to be the car to beat out here tonight. He comes home not a distant second, about a half a second. But Jimmy Jones, just not enough to get to the 7 car tonight.
No, he was fast, and it was so slick there in the middle. I was trying the high line, I was trying the low line, I was trying the middle line, just trying anything I could to get some grip and get to him. But occasionally he'd make a mistake, I'd close in a little, and then I'd make a mistake, and he'd gain that back. And of course, with Adam all over in my mirror, I'm pretty sure I was making more mistakes than Pete was. So it was a heck of a run. Started farther back in the heat than I wanted, and so it was an uphill battle all night, and finally got into second and just couldn't reel him in enough to even attempt to pass.
Yeah, it looked like you were going to get to some lap traffic, and I don't know if maybe you got hopeful when you got to the lap traffic and they weren't just getting out of the way, but it just seemed like once the leader got there, they got out of everybody else's way, but it was still too late.
Yeah, I was hoping that'd let me at least close it up, and then hoping I'd be able to clear lap traffic fast enough. Those guys did a great job, you know, not interfering with the race while still running theirs. And, you know, I don't think they need to roll over for us, but they also didn't put us in any bad spots, and that was awesome. So it just left me trying to do anything I could to catch Pete, but nah, I had nothing for him. He's fast here too, so yeah, just couldn't find the right line.
Well, awesome job nonetheless, man. Give me some shout-outs before I let you get out of here.
I just want to thank all the guys running here, everybody at home watching that, you know, makes it all worthwhile, and it's nice to finally be up here on the front stretch talking to you. Hopefully it'll happen more this year.
All right, man. Congrats on the run. Thanks for chatting. See you next week. Jimmy Jones finishes in second, and now let's move on and talk to a guy that hasn't been up in the winner's circle recently, but he's been close a bunch of times. Pete Dillon, you getting it done in the mini stock tonight?
That's right. Finally got one. It's been a while.
Yeah, it looked like I thought when you got front row on your heat race, man, he's probably going to win this. But when you got off the front row on the feature there, nobody even got close.
Adam Benny was pretty good, and Jimmy Jones, I could see him in my mirror. I could see him get close to me. I know I missed on one of the restarts. I missed a shift, and Adam got by me for a little bit. I'm not sure 100% what happened. I know we got into each other. I don't know if I come up the track or he come down the track, but he got into my right rear a little bit, and wisely both of us backed off and got away from each other and was able to complete the race. And yeah, I can't
Looked like
believe
a little
won,
of both.
man. It's been a long time since I've been in victory lane.
Yeah, it looked like
Yeah, it
in that
wasn't
end, it looked like a little of both. You drifted up a little, he was coming down a little, and you touched, but both of you kept them straight. Everybody got away from it pretty good. After that, you kind of ran away and hid. You got to lap traffic, and I don't know if they concerned you at all, and I don't know if you know how close the guys were, but they were within about 0.6 of a second of you.
Yeah, I would go in and make a mistake. So I don't know if you know this or not, but I actually had my sim pedals apart 5 minutes before practice ended because I've been having problems with my throttle sticking. And so I didn't get very much practice or anything before this race, but for some reason in these mini stocks, I'm usually pretty good.
One awesome run, man. Give me some shots, some thank yous, and we'll let you get out of here tonight.
I'd like to thank my fiance first and foremost for letting me do this. I believe my daughter Chloe is watching tonight, and any other fans out there watching. Jeff for always putting this on. It's a lot of fun racing with these guys, and you for being up in the booth and broadcasting. I always go back and watch the show.
All right, man. Congrats on the win. Thanks for taking the time to chat with us, and hopefully I get to see you this coming Sunday.
Oh yes, sir. I didn't mean to miss that, man. I got a little wasted Sunday.
That's what I heard. Tyler Paulo was in chat telling us what was going on. So all good, man. Congrats on the win tonight. Let's see what you can do in the trucks on Sunday, brother.
Yes, sir.
Pete Dillon
Look
picking
forward
up
to
with
it.
a win here tonight at Lanier. Good job to him. Great run. That was a good run by everybody. We had the one caution. Kind of weird stuff was going on there. So, after that, they ran a great race. All of them. Nothing tomorrow night that we know of yet, folks. We're not planning anything. If we pop up live, then we pop up live and you'll get a surprise. How about that? Thursday night, season finale for the Netcode Esports Mighty Midget Series. They wrap things up at Houston Speedway. They're going to crown a champion. And the points battle is going to be super tight between Billy Barros and Garrett Boyd. So make sure you tune in and watch both races of that. It could come down to the last lap on the last race. We don't know. We never know until the end of the season. Otherwise, we'll be back around, and Sunday we're going to kick it off. We're going to go with a full week next week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Probably not Thursday unless they turn right around and go right back at it. But normally they take a couple weeks off. So we'll see. Either way, I appreciate y'all being here. Without you, there's no reason to do this. Without all the awesome leagues, great racing, there's nothing to cover. So high fives and pats on the back to everybody there. Till we see you the next time, peace and love to everybody. Keep the rough side.